Relaxing FG here. And today we're doing some marble art. Let me tweet out so those of you following me on Twitter will be notified that we are live. Marble art. Alright. And so I've been working on doing something similar to this. Let's go ahead. I got a bunch of marbles to work with. When we want to work with more, we're going to start with just 3. Hello, somebody. Welcome. Alright. Oh, I already have loose marbles. Why? Why not? Oh, okay. Let's see if I can find the best way to do this. Giving me a little more room right there. Hello, rubber ducky. Hey, cool. How have you been? I feel like it's been a long time. Hello, Vibrant Gaming. Welcome. Hello, hello. I suspect. Let's add a few more marbles. Yes, you get these like really fun things. I probably put too much paint on this one. Let's add a few more marbles. So in the classroom, students only get 2 colors. The goal is they mix 2 primary colors to make a secondary. And they only get 2 marbles. Oh, I can see the blue heart coming through. The marbles look really cool once they finish drying. They do. Let me get some of them. So like the marbles are more see-through, but once you put paint on them, they look a bit more opaque. I think it's pretty. Let's see if you'll focus for me. Another one. This one is a yellow marble. And right now it doesn't look yellow. It looks a bit more like a Dragon Ball. It just needs an orange star. And when you mix all primary colors, you get like a brown or a black color. That's where we're getting a brown right now. I got my handy paint shirt on. When you get a class where students are quiet and they don't call out and yell, it's really relaxing listening to this. The kids are always going, oh, look what mine's doing, look at mine. So it's not quite enough. This one's starting to be done. Alright, so you can see the color they've made, like this brownish amber color. I kind of like the way the heart comes through, so check out underneath. Isn't this pretty? This is what happens to the boxes the students use. Oh, Mr. Marble. Because they only get a half sheet. And I love the sound of this paper. Not just that it's an 80-pound piece of paper. So 80 pounds, the way you know what weight a piece of paper is if you have 500 sheets, that's a ream of paper. And whatever that ream weighs is how much what you call it by. So this is 80-pound paper. So 500 sheets of this is 80 pounds. The students are like, whoa. And I'm like, normally we use 20-pound paper. Hey, Monster Ball, how have you been? Welcome, welcome. I tell the students, look at the paper, really zoom in, look at it. Look at the texture of it. Check out both sides. Texture might be different. Don't just do that. Listen to it. Smell it. Yeah. And I tell them to taste it. Taste the paper too. You can taste paper. It's okay. It's not poisonous. At least this kind isn't. Hey, Amy Rocks. Welcome. Welcome. And then they get to pick 2 of the primary colors. Let's do some fiery. Oh, what? Yellow. Looks so golden. What does the blue look like on the green screen? Blue looks fine. Let's do a little yellow. You really don't need a lot. Put a yellow. Texture person. When it comes to paper, ooh, nice, yeah. And have you ever gone to a store to get fancy paper before, like silk, like a silk sheen finish? I will try, Yumi Rocks. I'll try to do that for you. It's like your little greeting, right? All right, so here we have. Here, you can tell this is a yellow marble, and it's got just a little bit of paint on it right now. Let's see how it looks when we're done. Okay. What more? But then that comes, just a little bit more for you guys to see. So the thing about this project is, doesn't matter which grade it is, they all love it, and they're all successful. It's hard to mess up abstract. So we talked about abstract art. Ripsaw, welcome. Oh my goodness, that would be so hard. What a great challenge. No, I could not do it. There we go. Maybe there is hope. Hello, goat. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Yay! Silent cheers. Yeah. Let's try another marble. And they collide, that tink. I think there needs to be more lava. I just feel like there was lava there. Fall to the end. Hello, hello, hola, Joel, ¿cómo estás? Bien, bien, good, good. Habla poquito español. So amarillo y rojo. It's anaranjado. Like zero español. No de español. That's mucho mal. I'm very bad. This one's starting to feel done. Let's flip it over. I think this time I'm going to do a little bit of red right in the middle and a little bit of yellow. Right in the middle. I do like that sound too. Ooh. See if I can get the mic. Ah. All right. There we go. Vegetarian hot dog. It's like made up of all the weird animal parts. Won't start until early February. Monster-Ball, why is that? Dude, it's really cute seeing kids get to do this. I always want the star shape. Those are hard. So hard. Let's get moving. I'm playing around with samples. So I'm an art teacher in real life. I teach little kids elementary art. This is one of our projects. We're mixing primary colors to make a secondary. So red and yellow make orange. And then once this dries, we're going to like outline and create little doodles. So I need to come up with like 4 or 5 different samples of ideas to inspire them. So that's what we're doing. So we'll talk about primary colors, we'll talk about abstract art, I could talk about abstract expressionism and that movement. But probably I'll just do that with fifth graders. So yes, this will be art in the end. So the first day, it's like a 2-day lesson. The first day we create this and learn those things, and then it dries. And the second day they start another project, which is we talk about symmetry, ink blots. Do you guys know what those are, ink blots? When it's a picture that's like folded in half and it's got this symmetrical image, and people apparently see things in those images. That's an ink blot. So once they create that, because that takes less than 5 minutes to create an ink blot, but it takes a long time to dry because it's blots of ink. In this case, it will be paint though. They'll have paint. Yes, yummy rocks. You can ask me here or on the Discord. I think this one's about done. Okay. So here's that yellow marble. When it dries, it'll be much more orange. Ooh, yeah. I don't know. mostly cheek flapping. I can definitely try. There's a lot of things I have that I want to be working on. It's hard to find time for it all. I don't know which side I like more. So like random spots versus your dots right in the middle. More of an explosion. Kind of like this. Let's do some more like that. And let's do can I have some in today's art? Probably not, because my fingers, and as you can see, I get paint on my clothes, and yeah, pretty easily. I asked my principal, can I wear paint clothes? I just have some paint shoes and like a paint hoodie. Kids are always like, you know you have paint on your clothes? I'm like, yes I do. Don't get paint on your clothes. Alright, so blue and yellow make. I hope you know. This marble's really pretty. I might do a little more once my fingers dry. If I have wet paint on them, then no. Like right now I have a little wet paint right here on my thumb. It's non-toxic paint, guys. You could lick your hands clean. You'd be fine. Looks like the kitty's standing on the camera. Ooh, I like this one. This one's looking really great. I see little bits of green coming in. And a lot of students will grab a marble and they'll draw a picture with the marble, which I will be okay with. Ideally, they would not touch their marble, but who am I to keep them from being so creative? As long as their hands are not as messy as mine, it's not going to be hard to do. That's going to be easy. Trying to get this spot right here. Hello, hello. Oh, thank you. I had a student say, this is oddly satisfying. And I was like, I need to stream. Hello, welcome because. Nebraska because. Welcome. And some students, they keep the mat on the table. I like this way. Those were the gyrosphere games. I feel like this side's about done. So yeah, I like this. This is fun. Alright, let's go a little red. I've seen some of my art before. But I normally don't. I usually just like make things for friends, like little gifts or whatnot. I've been commissioned for a few things, which I feel is a little different when you're making something specifically for that and for them. I've taught students and like we do a project together and we put their art in an art show and people buy their art. Does that count? I think that's more impressive because it's harder. Like it's one thing to do something, but it's another to teach someone to do it. And then for that person to be so successful in that they would sell it. And it's like a 10-year-old. I think that's impressive. The saying of those who can't do teach, sorry, but you have to be good at something to be able to teach it. It's kind of the opposite of what that saying implies. Ooh, that little touch of red is actually really nice. We're doing this bird project right now, and it's like this extra project throughout the whole year. Like, if you finish this early, you can work on that kind of thing. Yeah, I have a few students who are really into it. They're really good. I have one student doing rooster, and like they're cutting the rooster feather, and they're like, oh, it's so much detail. Pretty impressive. Mm-hmm. Get out there, you. I personally think it looks better when the lines are mainly going the same direction. But students don't do that. feels a little 80s. Oh, thank you. Because Nebraska, that's army with such words. Yeah, we do a variety. I'm a variety streamer. I do a variety of things. It's getting close to being done. I can feel it. And I tell my students that. I say, all right, so at some point, you're going to start to feel, and you'll say it to yourself, I think I'm done. Yeah. And they do. They're like, I think I'm done. They're so cute. Hey, Convertible Turtle, welcome. Welcome. Hey, guys, T-Mac Music's here. He's the one who creates the background music for this stream. Definitely please check him out. He's fabulous. Along with Convertible Turtle here, he is so relaxing to listen to. He is my favorite in the morning. I listen to your streams and lurk in the morning when I'm getting ready for work. By the way, Convertible Turtle, nothing like some of your relaxing gameplay to help me start the day. Alright, so I think this one's about done. So here's, look at that background. It looks so cool. Alright. That side. And this side. And then we did red and yellow. Red and yellow. I did our small one, and this time we'll do red and blue. Red and blue make purple. Yes. Yes, I need to. I need to get back to lurking. Oh, that's a good quote. Ask love. That's like perfect. They're starting to stick to the wet paint on the edges out here. So in between class, it's enough time for it to dry. And it's not an issue in the classroom, but I'm feeling that issue right now. Sorry, it's like stuck right here. Isn't it? It's pretty relaxing. Pretty relaxing. And when students pick out these colors, I'm always like, yeah, Spider-Man colors. Oh, they're sticking. It's pretty. I like this. These two holes right here. This side's starting to feel done. Alright, let's do another one with paint right in the middle. Actually, no, let's do like a mix. Fancy rating a music drummer, perhaps. That's cool. I'd kind of like to do another ASMR person. If the person I'm thinking of is streaming, perhaps I might do them instead, though. Really cool. Yeah, dude, Nebraska, check out T-Mac Music. He's got a YouTube channel. He live streams on Twitch. He's super, super awesome. And he lets me use his music because he's that cool. He's awesome. Nice. Filming music. Yeah, there's a specific streamer who rated me. I want to try to rate her back if she's streaming. So on all my ASMR streams, I'll be looking. Starting to get close, not quite. Thank Thank you for following, Aguilar. Welcome. Thank you. Yay! Welcome, welcome. All right, this is looking really good. All right, so we're gonna do a change of pace. I love that sound. Green screen can't take it. The paper dance. Both cameras at once. So for this project, you have to fold your paper in half, start. And then I'm going to give them a little bit of all three primary colors. One of the colors I'll drag across in a big diagonal line. That helps it look like a butterfly if they can't think of anything. And then I'll do something in the middle. I think the blue is the best sound for it. Art can be so much fun. And I love it. I love it when it makes like a fart sound in front of the students. They giggle. I'm like, yeah, art can be fun. A little something there. A little squiggle. Alright, so this is the ink blots, but not ink, it's paint. So they fold it over, and they have to like rub it. And they can rub it so it comes all the way out. So it's coming out down here. That's okay. They can do that. And this doesn't take but hardly any time. So once they finish this, they will decorate their first one. But so that dries, and then they get to decorate this to be what they want. You guys see anything? Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I love art mixes right there. Let's do another one. I'm gonna do a big one. Stick your paper. Excuse me, I apologize. I'm having to sneeze. Okay. It helps. I think it helps to shake it because you want these little bitty ones are the best. They look so good. And it's okay if I leave an area blank because that side will get it over here. Like, that's okay. That's gonna be pretty, that line. See how they look? I'm going to give your paper a background. And then I usually check to make sure it's fully smeared. And if it's not, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's going to look really good. And then I'll reopen it. Oh. Dude, that's epic. You'll see that? Oh, look how beautiful that turned out. Right? Like, check that. Check it. That's pretty too. I think I like it this way. It's got some really beautiful veining over here. See all those tiny little spots? Those are some of my favorites. Alright. Let's pull out this one. Got a little blue on it. On this side. Try this pen. So when they get their picture back after it's been marbled, they're gonna get to decorate it. Oh, I should start with pencil. If they're gonna have to start with pencil, so should I? It's over here. No, it's not. It's okay. I have my twisters. I think black and white details would be best. Let's stick with black. Let's see how it takes on the paper. The ink is probably going to look better. Yeah, the ink looks so much better. Why even try? Let's stick to it. Alright. So I want to do some that like will look like creatures. Others can have like Zentangle designs. Let's bring this in. Come down. Zoom in. Zoom in. Mm-hmm. 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 I know some students in particular are going to be like, oh, I could just sit here and do this. I'd be like, yes, please. Please just sit here and enjoy. Be relaxed. Doodle around. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think you guys can hear that very well. The sound that it makes. Because it definitely does make a sound. Let's get really close to the mic. Let me even. I'm gonna move the mic so it's even closer. I want you guys to really hear it. Mm-hmm. I think I see a shark right here. Mm-hmm. Hello, Taylor. Welcome back. How have you been? It's been a while. How do you? Like it really gives it some really crisp edges. Such an explosion of all these colors. Oh my gosh, it's almost bedtime. No, I just got to doodling. I just got to the doodle part. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. These little funny shapes in here. I say funny because they're like, they'll be straight and then they'll have this weird blob curve. Booyah. I feel like a dragon's head right here. Right there in the negative space. A dragon's head. I still have a little wet paint here. I can tell because I can see the shine of it. I think you can see it just a little bit right there. That little glistening. But it's also here. That this deeper red hasn't fully dried. Color, like over 90% of the time, if the paint is wet, it will appear shiny. Shinier. Glisten. It reflects the light more. Of course. See all these tiny little shapes. The longer you take doing those little details, the better it will look. Seems like I killed Pikachu. Hello, welcome. Planeta. Welcome. Yeah. Okay. No, we did marble, abstract marble. Now we're adding some fun details. It's for work. Dude, that looks like a finger going like, I guess, pointing up. Add a little extra shadow there. Yeah. I don't know what's with Nightbot. Oh, someone probably did. She's pretty popular. Someone probably gifted it to be funny. This looks like a person. Not with horns. I have a really old iPad too. I like to read manga off of. I do other videos, but it won't do Netflix. It's like, yeah, I can't do that. Hello, hello, Jaden. Welcome. Welcome. Sleep. Get ready for bed. Go to sleep. Oh, that looks like a head. Red eye right there. He's got a little fire coming out of his mouth. And skull inside of his body. Relax. Get ready for sleep. Go to bed. Hey, chicken. Welcome back. Yeah, no, it's 5 minutes past bedtime. I'd like to get a little farther on this sample. I'm not going to show the students until next week, but I still like to be ahead of the game. I'm starting to really like this area. Dude, man, high school's busy. I feel ya. I feel ya. I've been busy with life too. My baby was sick yesterday. I was up for a few hours last night dealing with that. He's all better now. Super baby. It's all healed up. Hold on. All the way off the edge over here. A little bit of this entangled design here. And a nice big piece of negative space. I'm going to fill it in. Oh, yeah. He's good. He got his 15-month shots and the flu shot, and babies often run fever after they get their shots, so there's a reason behind. Have a good night. Have a good night, Nebraska. Thank you for stopping by. You can call me Rella or Relly, Relaxing FG, if you really want to. Thank you so much for subscribing. Some scales. Yes. So I think this line. I got into ASMR like a couple of weeks ago, like three or 4 weeks ago, maybe a month. I was doing a sample for something else, a different project, and they were making paper birds, and someone suggested I try a little. And so we spent like five-ish minutes trying stuff out, and the viewers seemed to like it. So I thought I'd seriously take a few ideas and seriously try it out. And I'm not very good at it yet, but I'm definitely really finding it fun just to explore and try things. It's in the realm of relaxing, so I feel like it's under the umbrella that I would want to try. And here we are trying. So I've had some just for like ASMR strict. I like to do a couple of art. Have a good day. I want to know more details. What's she like? Where do you meet? Tell me more. I like romance stories. I'm a sucker for a good romance. I like Cinderella stories. Oh my gosh. Just binge watch Cinderella movies. I think that's the stopping point. Yeah, I gotta go, guys. It's past 11. I'm sorry, past 9:11 over here. It's time to go to sleep. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me and checking all this out. Let's review what we need. We've got the sky. This is the one we got the farthest on. Oh. You can't see it like that. There it goes. There's floating. So we have this one. So we have that one. And this one. We did that. And that one turned out pretty cool. That one. And then we did some ink blots. So I thought that one was super cool. We'll make it the other two. Alright. And then this ink blot. And the very first thing we did was on all 3 colors. And I think the heart showed through really well in the end. I wasn't expecting it to show through. I thought it was going to get covered and disappear, but I think it worked out really nicely. So I'm excited with how it went. I think it turned out really well. Look at that heart. Hearts for you guys. T-Mac. Let me see if that person is streaming. See if we can rate them. If not, we'll pick that person. I just want to thank all those lurkers out there. Thank you for lurking. Okay, the person I want to is not streaming. So what's that person's name? I think I pulled it up in chat if I look back far enough. Thank you. All right. Let's rate them. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me and having a great time. This has been a lot of good fun. And look at this beautiful art we made. How fun. You'll have to see what happens to the sample we started. If you want to know what happens to this guy, I'll be sure to Instagram a picture when he's done. I feel like I'm going to want to add a lot more pen detail. And some pencil detail too. Pencil will be shiny. Until next time, guys, this has been Relaxing FG. Keep relaxing.
Relaxing FG here, and I wanted to thank you for sticking around to the end of the stream. If you haven't already, be sure to like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. Till next time, keep relaxing.